Hello, and welcome back to LearnSBOM. I am Liam, and today we will be looking at the CVE-search tool. CVE-search is a tool that can import CVEs and CPEs into a Mongo database to help search and process CVEs and vulnerabilities. Its main goal is to avoid doing direct and public lookups into public CVE databases. The tool is developed for a Linux environment. Today I am demoing the tool with Ubuntu. Installation for the tool is pretty lengthy, but the tool has a thorough guide to installation on their documentation page for either standard or production installation. The installation instructions are written for an Ubuntu environment. I've completed installation already, so I will just be showing and explaining the relevant commands. First, you will need to clone the tool's repository, which is step 1. Once cloned, you will need to redirect to the tool's folder. In there, you could do step 2, installing the system requirements. Then, you will need to install all of the tool's dependencies. Just step 3. CVE-search also requires that you have MongoDB installed in your system, which I already have. If you do not have MongoDB installed, the tool's documentation also gives you instructions to install it. The lengthy part of getting the tool to work is populating the database. Before running the tool for the first time, you will need to populate the database with vulnerabilities. The tool states in its documentation instructions how to do so, but it may take some time before completing. First, you will need to start and enable the database, steps 4 and 5. Then you will need to populate the database, steps 6, 7, and 8. That whole process can take about 45 minutes, but once the database is populated, we can finally use the tool. We could check the tool's help message with the following input. With the help message, we can see how to use this tool and look up vulnerability data. Let's start by searching for vulnerability by product. You're able to search up one or more products using the P flag. The tool will then search for all vulnerabilities associated with this product in the database and output it to console. To input multiple products, you will just need to indicate each product using the same flag. Then, every vulnerability associated with each product will be output. You can also filter these searches and only return vulnerabilities that are directly assigned or associated with the product and ignore all others. To do this, you can use the following flag, only if vulnerable. You can also look for vulnerabilities through a strict vendor product search. This flag only works for products that follow the vendor:product format. When searching for products that describe a software version, you can disable strict searching for software versions, allowing for all versions associated with the product to be searched for. This can be done with the Lax Flag. Not only can you search with product info, you can also search for vulnerabilities based on their CVE ID with the C flag. The same format applies as searching with product info, and you can string together multiple CVE IDs to search for all of them. However, you will need to specify the flag for each ID, or else the tool will not work. You can also search by looking for relevant words in the vulnerabilities summary. There are two flags that allow for this, the F flag and S flag. The S flag finds the exact word or phrase given in the input, while the F flag is free text search that will find any summary that contains any of the words inputted. Multiple words will need to be enclosed in quotations, or else the tool will not work. The S flag outputs differently than the other search methods we've looked at, so it is less human readable. We'll do that one first. Notice again how this produced a not very human readable result compared to our other search methods. Now I'll show the F flag. For all search methods, there are several other flags that can be used. You can alter the output format of the vulnerability data, which includes CSV, HTML, JSON, XML, and CVE ID format. However, I had issues getting the XML format to work, as it would cause an error every time I attempted to use it. Either way, to change the format, use the following flag, O. You can also limit the search by the number of vulnerabilities, or vulnerabilities within a given number of days. To limit the number of vulnerabilities, you can use the I flag with the number of vulnerabilities to search. It is worth noting that the I flag only works when searching using the S flag as well. Additionally, the number you provide limits how many vulnerabilities the tool will check, not necessarily how many it will attempt to return. In this example, I would expect up to 3,200 results, but I only get one, because there is only one summary that has Adobe Flash Player in the first 3,200 queries. Finding vulnerabilities within a set number of days is much simpler. You could just use the T flag. Overall, CVE-search is a good tool to use to quickly search up for vulnerabilities without having to go through a public database each time. While it does take some time to populate the database, it can be very useful to have this information in a quick and efficient manner with multiple search methods. Some of the flags had issues, and others took time to learn and understand. I'm redoing that, I'm sorry. Overall, CVE-search is a good tool to use to quickly search up for vulnerabilities without having to go through a public database. While it does take some time to populate the database, it can be very useful to have this information in a quick and efficient manner with multiple search methods. Some of the flags had issues, and others took time to learn and understand, but overall, I believe this tool is very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to us at LearnSBOM.com.
Thank you for checking out this video. If you really liked it, be sure to check out our other videos right here, and then you can also subscribe right up top here. And again, thank you. Bye-bye.